As long as I can inspire the one person that does have a big effect, or even if it's not me, if it's any one of us, to bring about the kind of change that we're seeking in our society.
But it has like a ripple effect, you see one person do it, and then maybe you inspire someone else to do it, and then they'll do it, then two more or whatever. Because like when I first started doing this, we had like 3 people. It was like nothing. Like the show was just like me and like Sofuego and Gov Spiders.
Okay.
Then like now we post up a little bit of stuff, and then everybody's like, "Hey, let's get involved." So we're looking at other platforms too, but it's just been interesting how it just been, the more you like kind of go with it, the more stuff just kind of happens.
Hey guys.
Hey John, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
We're doing good.
House of Ganser.
Yeah.
Oh, House of Cancer. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, and yourself?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's great to meet you too.
Is this a podcast, or is it a video broadcast that's recorded and then you edit it? Like what? Like the Minds panel? Like what's your format? I mean, I've listened to some of them.
Okay, so the Minds panel has different aspects to it, and one part of it is podcast kind of interview style panel like this. So
roundtable discussion.
Yeah, we have. So every Sunday we have a official show. Like we had the one with Bill, and we planned for it. We have notes. So next Sunday we have a crypto hustle, Tech Lord's friend, and we're gonna talk about cryptocurrency. And
cool.
Hopefully we get some other Minds users that are more knowledgeable, so we have a better discussion. I was trying to talk to Wildcard. Travis Lee's kind of having problems with connection, so I think I have one other guy that we might bring in. So we have that show, and then that's like we live stream it. But then also too at the end we're gonna do the edits and do like small little parts to the show. But so the first part is like interview style, and then the next part is free forming. So like for instance today I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions, and it's gonna be podcast style. So it's like three or 4 questions that I'm gonna ask you. We'll get into it a little bit. Then I'm gonna open it up for the panel free-form discussion, and it's kind of like we're not really asking questions, but we're kind of picking each other's brains. What do you think about this? Just getting to know each other, just talking. And
Okay. Feel free to ask us questions back about the format
Yeah.
or the Minds platform.
Yeah.
Is this a video format or just audio?
So what we do is.
Oh, there you are.
Now
Popped out.
Oh, you can see him now. Okay, but
I did. Now.
so when we
There he is.
when we live stream, it's gonna be like this, just simple video of the room. And so I gotta see if Jaffy's confused. But so we're gonna do both, where the video of, and now this is what I've been doing in my edits, is we have kind of like, I have like stock footage of our room. Of our room, and I kind of like fill it in, and then I do my visuals. And I want to kind of promote more artists by using their original works in the background. I'm talking to 2 Minds musicians, so we can have their music in the background, and eventually the whole show is going to be all contribute from Minds people. We have we have Cartman one. She's working on some artwork for us. We're gonna get the Imaginarium, the 24 Imaginarium little crew to help us out too with a couple of works. We're using a lot of the artist. She has really good work, and
Right.
this is a new user too, Alice W.
Yep.
She did the
Beautiful.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the yin and yang with the light bulbs.
Beautiful.
I love
That's
that one.
my favorites.
Yeah. So she's involved too. So we're getting a bunch of people, hopefully, and they could do, little bits of what they can at the time. So I'm hoping, and I think already we barely started, that we're gonna get everything that we have for the show and the visuals. It's all gonna be original Minds work. One of our first guests that we had on was Wasted Talent, and he came back at the same time that we were doing this whole Minds panel, and we're like, oh man, we need Wasted Talent, because he had to leave for a little bit, but his stuff kind of like always inspired all of us to get like doing stuff.
Yeah, that was the first artist that I started seeing put out the Minds art, the light bulb art, and was doing the tagging or what have you.
Well, he took it to a whole new level. But I mean, there's been people messing around with the light bulbs for a while, and of course the tagging he did was unbelievable. I hope he's doing well wherever he is.
Yeah, he's doing good. And then it was so funny because at the same time they started doing the what is called landmines, where they had the little stickers and they had the QR codes, and they were doing the tagging. That it was the same time that me and Jaffe were starting pirate radio, and so they just gravitated to my little pirate, my little Minds pirate guy, and then they approved on it. They emphasized the light bulb on him, and then we put Minds, and then we put the QR code. They made stickers and started posting it everywhere, and it was just like this funny, cool collaboration. Like it went back and forth.
Yeah, a lot of energy.
Yeah, like every time they did something, then I had to like one up them and like do something else. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this. But I think this is where we're at right now. Like we like with that. I mean, I did it kind of not passively, but we didn't do it in coordination with each other. But now I see there's multi people channels that are popping up. There's what we're doing here with Minds panel. There's stuff that's going on with the gaming community, and there's stuff that's going on with 24 Imaginarium, which we're gonna have on soon. We still have to work out our schedules and that's another interesting thing too, is that this is why we're trying to be really flexible with our show, because we have so many different great minds, but they're all around the world. Like the first time we did our show, we had to split it up into two shows, one in the morning and one at night, because we had to get Bussard in there. He's from Germany. Half Faith is in the Netherlands.
Bussard's from Germany. I thought Canada. Wow, that's funny.
Yeah, he's from Germany. So to get him in to talk about comment culture, we had to do it early in the morning. So we got him in there, and he's one of the first people that I talked to on Minds, and he reached out to me, and then we just started kind of back and forth whenever. Like, it was so funny because at first I didn't really know, but it was like early in the morning he'll give me a response, and then like later on in the day I'll give him a response, and we kept it going like back and forth about different features or whatever we were talking about. And so I'm glad he's a part of the Minds panel. And what he's starting too is this is where it's the cool thing about the Minds panel. We're kind of discussing this earlier. I guess I'll bring it up now. Is that it's podcast style, but more of a discussion. But every Sunday we're gonna have a focus. Next week is Bitcoin, but all through the week we're planning for the show. So we have meetings, and then due to anybody's enthusiasm or idea, they could pop up and do a panel show themselves. Like for instance, Broussard, I think he's gonna do one today. I don't know. I haven't seen him post anything in group. But last Wednesday, he wants to do kind of like a book club panel. But since it's small right now, he's reading this book called We. And so what we did is we got in the room. We just kind of like talked in the beginning, and then Broussard's like, "Okay, I'm ready to start my show." And we're like, "Okay." And then he started reading the first 2 chapters of We, and we just kind of like sat down and we listened to him read the book.
All right, back.
Oh, you're back. Okay, cool. Good to have you back.
Yeah, real bad reception here.
It's
Yeah.
like a talking book.
Yeah, and so he was reading the book, and we were just sitting down, listening to him. And then after he was done, so he posted up the first 2 chapters on his site, and I still have to work, and I'm gonna edit it to make it pretty nice. But what I was thinking is later when we get more people involved, and it doesn't even have to we animate the whole thing, but say we get 5 different background scenes. And then with Corey and me, and maybe even some other people that like to mess with images, just make the backgrounds look like they're moving. Like, we make it like wavy, or kind of like you remember, this was quite a while back, but the Starry Night, and where it had like where it was waving and it looked like it was like the image was waving in water. So little things like that to give like
Next generation cable news.
Yeah. And so we want, and that would like go a long ways, and we're already thinking of all sorts of little things that we could do that could go a long ways. Like
I think there's probably like some good templates.
Yeah, okay.
That like like if you look at cable news, they got all kinds of tapes running across the bottom or on the side and all that kind of stuff. I mean, if you guys come up with something, I mean, I think we would love to support that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So that your channel, if you go to CNBC, for instance, you always know that format, or Bloomberg, it's you got the stock tickers and all that thing. And there's probably some format like that for social, for Minds.
Yeah. And that
it would be cool. It's like users who are online, trending.
Now,
If you guys have the energy, we're happy to help you out if we can in that technical side.
Nice.